Sports on Tap Detroit, brought to you by Tap and Barrel Grill, the Realtors of the Joe Wright Group, Jason Stiltner of Flagstar Bank, Baldman Entertainment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We're here to fuck shit up.
Sports the way it should be. Nothing sugar-coated, with loaded with all the information you wanted. From legends to prospects, nothing's off limits. Chris and Joe be taking on all topics with no stopping. They keep it rolling and going and ball hopping at a rate that's hard stopping. With news that's jaw dropping, they're getting it in. Sports Center competition, man, they in it to win. This ain't a fluke, from Carolina to Duke, from MSU to Michigan. You'll know if you listening. If you ain't, you missing it. All the excitement, they shock like a thundercloud and ride of lightning. Get it together, you know ain't nobody better. Bring heat than cold weather. You better put on a sweater. You better just let it go and all come and attack. Sit back, relax, let's tell them it's on tap.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Oh no! We suck again!
It's the black ones I don't like. And with that, welcome to episode 208 of Sports on Tap Detroit alongside Joe Waddell. I am Chris Scott. Joe, how are you?
I'm great, man. How about you?
Doing all right. It's a Friday, end of the work week, which is nice. We're doing the pod, which I don't even. Last show we did was what, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah, maybe 2.5 weeks.
Summertime hours, man.
Yeah, I mean, it just, let's face it, there's not a ton to talk about. We got to let some stuff build up, you know.
Yeah, that and
it's
that's what
summertime.
That's
We're
what
always
she said, yeah.
What? And it's summertime. Like,
Yeah.
like obviously, since there isn't a lot of sports stuff going on, we do plan more things, right? We got vacations, we got golf, we got just outdoor activities,
stuff,
we got
man.
family gatherings, and I mean, there's just a lot. You know, everyone has the same stuff going on.
Well, coming
so.
up pretty soon, we're gonna have NFL training camps opening up, which I know you're very excited about. Because
I am.
You'll tune to NFL Network 24/7, even while you're at work. So good for you, man.
I absolutely will.
That's your like this is like your Christmas.
We're getting close, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start getting the itch a little bit for football, right?
So speaking of that,
Yeah.
how many fantasy leagues are you gonna do this year?
I'm gonna do 4.
It's way too many.
No, way too many was what I used to do.
No,
Like,
4 is still too many.
At one point in time, I was in 8, and that was just stupid.
I don't disagree with you. You're
Yeah,
not
no,
gonna
I'm
get an
being,
argument from
I'm being
me.
honest. It was stupid.
I think
that's too many.
You're looking at a guy who thinks 1 is stupid,
Well, yeah,
but that's just me.
Yeah.
But anyways,
you know, everybody has their faults. We know yours. That's one of them. You know, you don't like fantasy football. It's fine. We've accepted at this point, Chris. It's
and
cool.
the fact that I don't like the black ones.
The Tigers jerseys.
Yes.
The Black Tigers jerseys.
Yes, the black Tigers jerseys.
Yes.
They're garbage, flat out.
Yeah, we got to preface that. You can't just shout out, I don't like the black ones. We got to preface, we're watching the Tigers game.
Fair enough. Anyways, what do you want to start with here? I've compiled some topics.
You know what?
But
Well, you want to give me a couple to choose from? Or like,
yeah, I can do that.
sort of like we'll just start making our way through them?
Sure.
My choices dwindle every time I select one?
Obviously, we got Steve Eiserman,
Yep.
and which in turn goes into Dylan Larkin.
Yep. So that's a double topic.
It's a double topic. We got finally the national nightmare of LeBron coming to an end, which is nice.
Yeah. He finally ended everybody's misery.
Yeah. Yes. Obviously, Ward Manuel stepping
Yes.
down. We'll get into that. Tigers trade deadline, MLB trade deadline kind of goes hand in hand.
Yep.
The absolute bloodletting at ESPN that just recently happened. Recap the World Cup really quick.
I
Tarek
think
Skubal.
Skubal can go with the MLB stuff,
Okay.
trade deadline stuff, because if it ties in, let's do World Cup.
Okay.
You can go over, recap the World Cup,
Okay.
because you are the one that's going to do that, right?
Fair enough.
I'm going to be like everybody else listening to you. I'm going to be intrigued to listen to what you have to say, because I didn't watch as much of it as you did.
All right. So the World Cup as a whole, I thought came off incredibly successful. I thought it worked, and I think it will absolutely be back in North America. Not this one, not the next one, but the following one. It'll absolutely be back in North America because it was that successful and it garnered that much money. And it actually worked. The tournament actually worked. There wasn't a ton of blowouts.
A World Cup happens every
4 years.
4 years.
Yes. And sorry for the feminists. Oh, but the women's one is 2 years away. I don't care. Nobody cares about the Women's World Cup.
Don't
Don't
hold back, dude. Tell us how you feel.
Like I kept seeing that, like when the U.S. was still in the World Cup, they say, "Oh, the U.S. has never won a World Cup," and of course, you got the bitchy females going, "They've won 4 World Cups." I'm like, no, we're talking about the real World Cup, the one that actually matters. Sorry, the U.S. has never won the World Cup.
No.
Sorry. Just being honest about it, guys. Like that's how people look at it.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Anyways, so yeah, as a whole, it came off incredibly well. I thought there was some shit that I didn't like the red card basically getting overturned by our Dorito in chief. I wasn't a huge fan of that. We always say keep politics out of sports, but let's actually fucking do that. How about that?
I don't disagree with you.
And from what I was reading, a lot of the players on said team were not thrilled about it.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah, I'm. You have your views on politics. We don't usually get into that on this show.
No, we
but
don't.
But I will tell you, my view on sports is politics has nothing to do with it.
Zero. Stay out of it.
and should stay completely
Yes.
out of it.
So going into that game, we saw what happened. Belgium just flat out dump trucked the States, and I'm not surprised in the least that happened.
Nope.
Like you saw from kickoff, it's like, oh boy, this is gonna be an ass kicking, and it was. So we get all the way up to, let's say, the semifinals, and it was basically chalk. I mean, you had the big boys in it, and you kind of equate it to the NCAA tournament, right? You know, in the early rounds, you kind of want to see the upsets. You're like, oh, cool, Cinderella. You know,
But then when it comes down to it,
when it comes down to it, you want to see the Final Four of like all ones and a two, or
you want to
all
see
ones.
You want to see the best.
You want to see the best of the best.
You want
Like-
the ones that you know are
Yeah.
the best from the regular season or from what I mean. Like that's
kind of like what we got in this past NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
That's who you wanted to see in the Final Four.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
We got it. And it was like that with the World Cup this year. This is what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
We got it. You got Argentina, England, Spain, and who the fuck did Spain beat? I forgot who they beat. But it was a big boy.
yeah. Oh, they beat France.
Maybe, yeah, France, which was the betting favorite going into the tournament. So you got
Yep.
cool, like, and we talk about the Spain or the England Argentina game, and we talk about this in sports all the time with these fucking managers. Why do you fucking sit back? Why do you play prevent and win defense?
Prevent and win defense.
England's up 1-0, and this idiot decides in the 57th minute, we're just going to sit back now. We're just basically going to park the bus against arguably the best soccer player who's ever lived. Okay.
And can I ask you a question?
By all means.
I don't mean to interrupt your thoughts
No,
on this,
go ahead.
but why is there so much hate towards Messi and everybody loves Ronaldo?
See, I see it the opposite.
Everyone I've talked to, they hate Messi. I don't understand it. I'm like I don't really have major feelings towards either one of them. I just don't understand it because I'm not involved in that, and
All right.
I'm wondering
Now,
why.
I see it the other way.
Okay.
I see people are all about Messi over
Okay.
Ronaldo.
Maybe you're more in the soccer world, and I'm
Yeah.
more in the casual fan world. Then you know what I mean?
I think it has something to do with Ronaldo's path was significantly more difficult than Messi's was.
Okay.
Messi played in La Liga, which it's a solid league. It's a good league. I mean, you have two of the most recognizable clubs in the world in Real Madrid and Barcelona. Barcelona. But people think that Messi played in, we'll say, a subpar league, right?
Okay.
While Ronaldo dominated the best league in the world when he
Gotcha.
played at Manchester United in the Premier League.
Okay.
And then he went down to play for Real Madrid and dominated there. That's, I think, why people look at Ronaldo as the better player over Messi.
what I've gotten is that it's more about they just don't. It's not they don't even talk about as a player. There's like they don't like Messi, but they're all about Ronaldo. I'm like, I don't understand it.
I'm not a huge fan of either of them.
I mean, I don't know enough about him to be a fan of either of them. I was rooting for Messi because I picked Argentina to win, and that's why I was rooting
No,
for him.
I'm not a huge fan of either of them. I know lady friends, nephews who play soccer. I want to say they're Ronaldo fans. So I always give them shit. I'm like, no, Messi's better. But if it was the other way around, I'd say
You'd say the other.
I'd say the other thing just to give them shit. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. If somebody says Ronaldo's better, I'll say Messi's better just to start some
Just
shit.
to start
yeah,
shit,
because
yeah.
frankly, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not a huge fan of either of them.
Yeah.
I'm really not. So
Sorry, didn't mean to derail your.
no,
your-
you're fine. No, I'm glad you brought that up because it deserves to be talked about. But I think that is kind of where that stems from a little bit. I know that at least back then when they were kind of in their primes, I was more of a Ronaldo guy.
Okay.
Back then, if you gun to my head, I'd pick him simply because of the reasons
The
that
path?
this game. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you look at it, obviously, present time now. I think it's hard to say that Messi isn't better,
Okay. Yeah.
especially with the World Cup, with the title, and you get the back-to-back finals. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, granted, what he's doing now at Inter Miami, he's basically just standing there. He's not even really moving anymore. But he's still scoring. He's still producing. Okay, great. And he obviously produced at the World Cup this year.
Right.
Okay. So you're not going to go wrong with either of them. You're really not.
Yeah.
But again, I don't have a dog in the fight, so it
See,
really doesn't
it's-
matter to me.
It seems to me it's sort of like the not LeBron Jordan thing, but sort of like LeBron Kobe argument, right? Is which one's better? Which one you like better? LeBron
I could
or
see
Kobe?
that. Yeah, that's probably a good.
Because
comparison.
they're in the same
Yeah.
generation. If it was different, it
Yeah.
would be like Jordan and LeBron, but it's more like LeBron and Kobe.
Yeah,
it's like
that's actually a good comparison.
people have taken.
I like that.
It's almost like people taking stances and not even really necessarily for their play. Sometimes,
Yeah. No, I think that's a good comparison. I like that. But back to the World Cup, the semifinal games, the England Argentina specifically. So again, this genius decides we're going to sit back from the 57th minute. So basically, you're absorbing pressure for half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, against the defending champion. To me, that's a fireable offense
Yeah.
because what happened is exactly what everybody knew was going to happen.
It's what you should have known was going to happen when you started playing prevent and win defense. I mean, it doesn't have that joke of a name for no reason.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Like this was supposed to be the manager that wasn't going to do this
right.
for England, and he did it. And it's like if you're up 1-0 and you want to do this in like I don't know the 75th minute, I can kind of understand it. Or like why don't you try to go get that second goal? If you want to do it, if you're up 2-0 and you want to do it in the 57th minute,
Right.
okay. And then if they get one, okay, we'll switch it up here a little bit. But no, this guy just went full on 57th minute. We're just going to absorb pressure. And we're going to beat you that way. And I understand kind of why his mentality was that way because that's exactly kind of what they did against Mexico.
Okay.
They went down to 10 men against Mexico. So basically they kind of had to basically play prevent and win defense.
Okay.
And they did. And they did it really, really well. Like, really well. So I think that was his kind of thought process as well. We did it against Mexico. In Mexico, at one of the hardest stadiums in the world to play at.
Yeah.
We can do it against Argentina in this game. And I'm just like, and thinking it that way, I'm like, no, Argentina's better. They have arguably the best player on the planet who can create stuff. If you give him time and space, which they did,
Yeah.
he's going to create stuff, and he did. Mm-hmm. So to me, that was a fireable offense. That's just me. But again, this leads to just coaches in general that do, especially in football and in hockey specifically, that do this shit. I don't understand it.
I would. I never will. I never will.
don't get. Why would you not just keep doing what you were doing to get the lead?
Yes. Yes. To me, it says that you don't have enough confidence in your team. Is what it says.
It kind of does. It's a gutless way of playing.
Yeah, because to me it says, well, we got the lead. we don't want to risk anything. I
Right.
can't trust that we're going to be good enough to do this,
Like,
to keep doing this.
You're that terrified of getting hit on the counterattack?
Right.
Really?
So like you're like, well, we got the lead and we didn't think we were going to have the lead, but we have it. So let's try to protect it as best as we can because I don't trust that we can still keep doing what we were doing to get the
Right.
lead. And it's basically showing that you don't have confidence in your team. If you have the lead, I'm with you. Why would you stop doing
I don't get it.
what you did to get the lead?
Because the way I look
Why?
at it, the best defense is when you have possession.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand a better defensive system than you having the actual puck or ball or whatever.
Right.
So we move on to the other semifinal, Spain and France, which to many people that was the World Cup final, was Spain and France, right?
Right.
It's kind of like, Niners Cowboys back in the day. Like that was the Super Bowl,
Right.
And Spain just put on an absolute clinic against France. Just an absolute clinic, especially defensively.
Yeah.
They gave up 1 goal the entire tournament. 1.
That's what I did hear that, and that was one of the most impressive stats I've ever heard.
1
honestly.
goal in the entire tournament. It's like, that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. And people say, "Oh, they played boring football." Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it was, but it worked.
I mean-
but they did it by not sitting back.
I was like, did they win?
Yes,
Well, then that's what you play for, right?
but again, they did it without parking the bus.
Yeah.
without sitting back.
Yeah.
They just played their way, and they trusted their defense. Like to your point, they trusted their defense, and they walked away with the World Cup title. Now you go into the championship game against Argentina, and if this game had gone to penalties, I'd have been furious about that
Yeah.
because Spain absolutely dominated that game. Dominated. Like they had, I think, 20 some odd shot attempts, and most of them were on target, on goal.
Yeah.
And basically the only reason why Argentina was in that game was because of their goaltender. But apparently that doesn't matter because you remember when that happened in the gold medal
Yeah,
game?
yeah, that- yeah.
Goaltenders don't matter. It doesn't mean anything.
No.
But just like Argentina didn't have a shot attempt until extra time.
God damn.
Yeah. So if that had gone to penalties and Argentina had won,
Yeah.
that's a Travis mockery. Like I'm sorry, that's a joke. That's a disgrace to the sport. It really is.
It would be, yeah.
So thankfully, Spain scored. They got it called back. Still to this day, I have no idea why. There was a foul, I guess. But even the commentator was like, why did this get blown dead? Why did this not count?
right.
So thankfully, then Argentina went down to 10.
Okay.
Went down to 10 men, and then Spain got their goal that counted.
Okay.
And obviously they ended up taking
Went
the
down to 10 men.
Argentina did, yes.
Why?
Got a red card. Well, he got 2 yellows, which
Okay.
equals a red. Because he was already this idiot. The first yellow card he got was for a dumb challenge. It was like, why did you do this? And then the second one was just like egregious. Like that. Honestly, you probably could have given him a straight red if he wasn't already on the yellow. So what are you doing, you fucking idiot? So Argentina was down to 10 men for quite a bit of that game.
Oh, okay.
And then it says Spain they flat out dominated. They were we talk about deserved champions.
Yeah.
They were deserved champions, 100%.
Yeah.
They were overall the best team. I think it's clear in this tournament.
Yeah.
And they deserved to win. Absolutely, they deserved to win. And they did. So good on them.
I always like when I don't have a dog in the fight, so to speak, and the odds-on favorite by far does not win.
Yeah.
Because France was the odds-on favorite.
I believe them in France, yeah. Or them in Spain, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I like when the favorite doesn't win, as long as the favorite is not
Yeah.
my dog in the fight.
Fair. No, I'm with you on that. Like, I didn't really have a dog in the fight either. I mean, the two teams that I root for when it comes to the World Cup are obviously the States and the Netherlands, which the Netherlands are like, they're kind of like that team that gets there but never wins.
Yeah.
I think they've been to the final like 3 times and they've lost all 3 of them.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
But one thing that comes out of this is like I don't know if I've ever seen a more apt comparison between teams than England and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like they go hand in hand.
Really?
Like England hasn't won the World Cup since '66. Obviously, the Leafs haven't won the Cup since '67.
Yeah.
But they'll always, they'll get to the playoffs, they'll do their thing, and they always find like that nut punch way to lose.
Yeah.
It never fails. It never, like, you look at it, they're good. They're gonna do it this year.
They got a shot. Yeah,
they're gonna do it this year, and then just that fucking kick to the junk, and they lose. It never fails.
That's how Lions fans used to be.
Well, oh yeah, but they're good now, right?
They are. I've heard.
That's what I've been told.
Well, and they got an easier schedule this year, so they should be able to win almost everything.
Again, Super Bowl, plan the parade, baby.
I know. Woohoo!
Anyways, we move on from the World Cup. What do you want to hit next?
Let's see. Give me my options again.
All right, Eisman, LeBron, Larkin, Ward, Tigers, ESPN.
ESPN.
Okay. I guess
Bye, Ryan Clark.
by Ryan Clark.
See you, buddy.
I guess the phrase "go woke, go broke" thing is real, because
It's starting to be real.
because people they don't watch your network anymore. The
They're
only reason
tired.
why-
They're tired of your shit.
Yeah, people watch your network now because of the games, and they have to because you have the rights to them.
Right.
Other than that,
They don't watch it for anything.
nobody watches. Nobody who the fuck watches SportsCenter anymore?
I can't tell you the last time I watched the Sports Center.
Like the only time
and it used to be religion for me.
yes,
And now I can't tell you the last time
in
I
the
watched
morning
it.
going to school.
Oh, yeah.
it was
absolute-
on.
Absolutely.
Like even in the
100%.
morning going to, before you got to work.
I would watch the same episode of Sports Center
100%.
3 times in a row in the
because they actually had anchors who gave a shit and didn't try to push nonsense
Right.
and do hot takes and fucking bullshit.
morning. Yeah, I used to love Sports Center. I haven't watched it in years.
I don't. Yeah, and this is your issue, ESPN. Nobody wants to see this bullshit agenda that you guys are trying to push. Nobody wants to see it. I'm sorry.
Nobody.
It's real, man.
And again, it's not a political thing. Nobody wants to see this shit,
No.
guys.
Like-
it's few. There's a few people that might.
Right.
But like this is you're seeing the proof that people are getting tired of the divisiveness and the bullshit.
And-
They're tired of it.
And that's the thing. Like back then, when you had the anchors, they actually had personality. Mm-hmm. They had legit person. They were funny. Mm-hmm. Like they had catchphrases, and they made watching that show fun.
Yes.
And now it's just like, what
And
what
but
the
it's-
fuck am I watching?
But it became SportsCenter became like every other show on that network,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. Is
Yeah.
SportsCenter used to be different. You would watch SportsCenter just to get the highlights.
Yeah.
And it was must-watch TV because you can't watch every game, but if you're a sports fan, you can if you watch SportsCenter. Mm-hmm. So it would be a nighttime watch. It'd be a early morning watch.
Oh yeah, big time.
And the rest of your network bled into SportsCenter,
Yep.
and it basically ruined your network.
Well,
There's every show was just divisive take after divisive take after divisive take, and that gets tiresome for everybody.
They took the embrace debate thing way too far.
Way
Too far. And not to mention, another reason why this happened is because they decided we're going to give two fucking dumbasses the bag. We're going to give Stephen A. and we're going to give McAqueer the bag. Mm-hmm. And it's like, why? Why? Like, I'm sorry. The show, what is it called? Get Up with that Stephen A's on? Or
Yeah,
what is it?
I think it's called
Is
Get
that what
Up.
it's called, or something like that? No, it's something like that.
It is something like that.
And it's like, dude, nobody watches it.
I don't. I can't tell you the name because I've never watched it.
And with McAfee, you obviously know my thoughts on McAfee. I think you pretty much share the same
Yes.
thoughts on this. I do not at all get the appeal of that guy.
I
don't get it.
I don't
I don't
either.
understand it. But ESPN, in all their wisdom,
The funny thing is, when he was a player,
yeah,
I actually liked the guy because he was a good football player. And I love the fact that he was actually a football player that would play. He was a punter, but he would hit people. He threw passes. He threw a touchdown pass. He ran the ball. I mean, he was blocking. I liked him back then, and I thought his personality back then was good. Like I've told you and Frank several times, I feel like McAfee has turned into a cartoon of himself because he's had to be.
he's a caricature.
He's become so famous, and he has to keep up this shtick that he is the shtick nonstop, and it's a characterized, cartoony version of him.
Yes. I don't disagree with you on this. And again, so like in all their wisdom, they decided our network is gonna be these two guys basically. Okay, great.
Good.
Let's see how that works out for you guys.
I think we're seeing it.
Yeah. Like you got the woke nonsense, and then you have these two idiots as basically now the face of your network.
And I'll be honest with you, at this point in time, I could do without ESPN at all.
Like again,
truthfully.
the only reason why I have it is obviously
Right.
it's on my
But-
streaming, but
For example, though, if I would take two solutions here. ESPN go away from the talk shows and literally just pay for all the sports, so everybody can knows where to watch all the sports. Just be nothing but a sports channel. You have multiple channels. You can show every single game if you want to. You can show multiple games. Like, just buy the rights to all the sports and be a sports network. Stop with the fucking talk shows and all the bullshit. Or leave the fucking sports game altogether. Let other stations take all the sports, and you do your bullshit, and nobody will watch it, and you'll be gone in a year. We won't get either one of those solutions,
No,
but
no.
that's what I would settle for. Those are the
I-
only two solutions that I would settle for.
I love the first option. So, yeah, get rid of the Sports Center, get rid of all of it.
If you're a station that shows nothing but sports,
Yeah.
you could afford to pay the money to all of the leagues to show the sports.
Oh, I agree.
because
Yeah.
nobody else would have any. Where else are they going to watch them? They're only watching you.
Yeah.
You could show them in every city. You could black them out in the cities you need to. You could show every single game for every single sport. You could pay the rights, and I know you could afford it because nobody's watching anything else if they're watching sports. They're watching you.
I feel like this is the only reason why people still have ESPN anything is because
Is because they do have
they have
they actually
the
have
rights to,
games.
like, everything.
They have some games.
Yeah.
They're right, but they don't. If they were to just go away from all the bullshit and take
Yeah.
all the games, they could probably make more money and be a more successful.
Right. And
Station.
that's the thing. Like, to your point, like if they didn't have the rights to basically every league on this planet, would I ever watch ESPN again? No. I
No,
wouldn't.
no, and I would be fine with it.
I wouldn't.
Right. If all the rights to the leagues went to other stations and ESPN only had all their bullshit they have, like the sports centers and all that stuff,
Yeah.
would you really watch?
No.
I would never tune in.
For what? So I can see some bald-headed chick tell me stuff that I don't care about?
I was
No.
gonna say, first of all, what's wrong with bald headed, man? The fuck?
No,
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm talking about.
It's I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyways, we move on from that. What do you want to do next?
Since we're watching the Tigers right now while we're doing the show.
Yeah.
Let's talk MLB trade deadline. The MLB trade deadline.
That one actually works.
I know.
Yeah.
Dennis says, I just watched the app for WWE PLEs.
Again,
And you know what? You're right, Dennis. I have to say that too. I do watch the app for those right now. But again,
But that lies our point, though.
I've gone to every place that has had WWE PLEs, right? I mean, I went with Peacock and
WWE Network and
WWE Network and whatever all they had. I kind of went along for that, probably stupidly, but yeah, I've gone along for that ride. So for me, it's not about it's ESPN, as about it. That's where it's at, and that's where I have to watch it, right? I mean, for me, there's nothing about. It used to be when I was a kid, ESPN meant something,
It did.
and now ESPN means it means something. It means something. You know what I mean? It's not the same, man. And
It's not the same. It
it's-
isn't. And it hasn't been for some time. But like to Dennis's point, like he watches
got-
it but you have to do it.
You have to.
You don't have a choice.
You don't. And again, if you're watching sports, they have most of the sports you want to watch. They have a lot of them. You're watching them most of the time.
Like again, to watch the Leafs, I have to have ESPN Plus. Like,
Yeah.
I have to.
Yep.
I don't have a choice.
Nope.
So it is. I mean,
you got to give them your money. But
let me refer. I do.
Well, you do have a choice.
I do have a choice.
you do have a choice.
I could illegally stream it, which I don't want to do. But
Or you could just not watch, which you're also not going to do.
right, I want to watch it. So
Right. So then in that case, you kind of have no choice.
exactly. All right. So we move on to the MLB trade deadline.
Yes. MLB trade deadline, which ties into Tarek Skubal and the Tigers,
Oh, nice.
and ties into their trade deadline.
Oh, he gets yeah, nice. He gets it with his Xfinity plan. Good
Oh,
for you,
really?
buddy. Yeah, good for you, buddy.
Nice.
That's good shit.
Is that with the Xfinity Internet, or do you have their TV too? I'm just curious because I have the Internet. If I can get ESPN with my Xfinity Internet, I'll do that. Why am I fucking paying for it?
Same here.
I'm a dumbass.
Damn. No, we did the bundle. We did the ESPN, Hulu, and Disney bundle.
Oh, okay. See, I have the Disney, Hulu, HBO bundle, and you can't bundle all four, or else I would have done that too.
Of course, yeah. Anyways, we let's move to the MLB trade deadline.
Okay.
And specifically the Detroit Tigers. So we've seen this team, I guess, come back from the depths of where they were. They were god-awful through May. And
By the way, Dennis says both. So you might have to check into it, same as I will. I'm going to
Yeah.
look into it because if I can get it free with my internet,
hell
then
yeah, I'm doing that.
shit. I'm an idiot for paying for it for the last few months or whatever it was.
So the Tigers have made their way back to within a decent standing. They're, I think, as of today, I think they're 4 games back of the wild card and 6 out of the division, or maybe flip that.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, they're with the rest of the American League.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's what, 6
About
7
60 games.
teams. Well, and there's 6 or 7 teams in between them and the
Yes.
wild card spot.
Yes.
Even though it's only 4 games or whatever it is.
Right. So that, especially when you have to jump that many teams, that's not exactly going to be easy to do.
If you're 4 games out of the wild card and there's 2 teams ahead of you,
The division is your best route.
it's okay. But if there's 6 teams ahead of you,
Yes.
like, come on, man, what are we doing?
The division is your best route. I'm sorry.
It is.
Go
And-
for the
and
division.
The division's your best route, but I don't see that happening either, man.
I don't either, and this is why I think they should sell at the deadline. However, I do say this: if you're just going to say, because again, with the uncertainty of next year, if you're just going to say fuck it, we're going to go for it, you have to do any and everything in your power to upgrade this bullpen. If
Yes.
you don't, then then sell. Honestly, just sell. Period. Sell.
I'll be honest with you. I won't settle for going for it right now. If they decide to go for it, I'm pissed.
I'm kind of with you on this.
I don't think like they don't realistically have a shot. I know people are going to say, well, they're not out of it, and they do have a shot, and they could do the numbers prove, and the numbers say, okay, let's talk reality now. Let's talk what we know, and what we've seen from this team and from our years of watching the MLB.
Yes. The MLB. Nicely done. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I want to see them sell, and specifically, I want to see them sell Skubal.
Of course, yeah.
That is their biggest trade piece. If they do not trade him, they get nothing for him because he is not coming back.
No, I don't think he is. No.
I'm not even gonna say think anymore. There's no way he plays for the Tigers.
No
after this year.
matter what he says, he's like, "Oh, I love it here. I want to stay here." Blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
and he's
Bullshit.
he's not playing for the Tigers after this season.
I mean, you wanted to stay here so bad that you didn't tell the team in January when you were going through arbitration that your arm was fucked up.
Yeah, and he
man.
Hold on, and he subconsciously did it for that reason.
Right.
I
Okay.
guess subconsciously because they took me to court. I didn't get it looked at, or I didn't. Dude, first of all, it's not court; it's arbitration. It's called a business move. It's called business strategy,
Yeah.
and it's called part of baseball's bargaining agreement.
Did-
that is part of what it is.
Did you subconsciously take yourself out of the game against the Mariners last year in the playoffs?
Yeah.
When you're only
What-
at 90, 90 pitches?
And did you also hear him say about fans still say things to him at games, and he says to them, "You wouldn't be saying that if you were on the other side of this fence."
Oh, that's fun.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. No,
Really, you're Tarek Skubal. You're really gonna go the badass route of you wouldn't say that to me if you're on the other side of the fence.
No, I would.
I got news for you, bro. Anybody that's saying that to you probably still would, because you're not a menacing figure by any means,
No.
and you've managed somehow to turn an entire fan base from being on your side against the team to being on the team side against you. So you need to maybe just shut the fuck up and go about playing baseball until you get traded.
Yep. I think for the proper decision is clearly to trade him.
Absolutely.
However, knowing this ownership, do you think they're going to fucking do that? No.
In reality, if you were to put me on the spot right now and say life or death, you choose. I would tell you they're going to go for it and keep him.
No, I'm with you 100%. I think they're absolutely going to do that.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to hate every second of it. And
I am too.
I'm not signing up for that. I think it's the worst fucking move.
It is. Again, the only way I can see that actually working, if they decide to do this, to actually go for it, is if you completely revamp this bullpen. And you have the chips to do it. You do. Because what you can do in that regard, you can basically shorten every game to 5, maybe 6 innings. And you have the starting rotation to do that.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
So there's a little path I can see this working.
Yeah.
Do I think it's the right move? No, I don't.
By the way, Dennis says, I think he meant that if we were in his shoes, we would have done the same thing.
No.
Oh, and he could have meant that, but it came across as...
Maybe.
It came across as challenging of, like, you wouldn't say that to my face kind of thing. And it's like...
I just did say it to your face.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that I took that as, like, dude, just stop, man. Like, why are you making it worse for yourself? Like, you're one of the only baseball jerseys that I own. I was a huge fan, and now I just am not.
So
I'm
you're
okay
be
with
like
them
Frank
trading it.
now? Like,
I might turn into that. Like, I have a McGonagall jersey. I'm worried about that one now.
So that's why, like, when I told Frank that Mendoza signed, he's like, "What, are you gonna trade it?"
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
It's like, yeah.
But I'm worried about McGonagall now because I have his jersey. So, like, I don't know.
All right. So, in short, the way I look at this, I get it. I can see a slight path to where this actually works, kind of like what the Blue Jays did last year,
Yeah.
where basically, and you see what's happened to the Blue Jays this year. And I said this was going to happen when we did our like preseason picks and shit. I'm like, everybody on the team last year had like the best season of their life, and they had a magical ride, went to game within a cleat of winning the World Series.
Yep.
And then you see this year, water always finds that level.
Right.
Except the guy I picked to win MVP is having like the worst season of his life. Like he has 6 fucking home runs this year. 6.
Who'd you pick?
Vlad.
Oh, okay.
He has 6 fucking home runs this year. None at home. He has not hit a home run at home.
Damn.
He's had a horrendous year.
Wow.
Like, I'm just like, how is this the same guy that we saw in the playoffs last year? And in the WBC?
Yeah.
Like, in the playoffs last year, it was
was
one of the best playoff performances I've ever seen.
He was money.
He was, like, every time he got up to the plate, like,
Yeah.
he's going to bash loose a double.
Yep. Or he would walk.
Or he would walk.
It was a double or a walk. I mean, it was at least a double or a walk, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it wasn't
it
he
was
wasn't
the-
really getting base hits a lot.
Right.
It was if he made contact, it was at least a double.
Yes. It was either double or more,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you see him this year, and you're just like, what the hell happened?
What?
Like, how did this happen? How are you this bad?
I'll be honest with you. I didn't realize he was that.
Oh
bad
my
this
God!
season. I didn't realize he only had 6 home
dude,
runs.
It's bad. Like,
and
really
none
bad.
of them are at home.
None of them are at home.
Wow.
Yeah.
E.
I couldn't believe that. I'm just like, holy shit, because I listen to a lot of like Toronto radio, so and they're just straight up just destroying them. And people, it's funny that people always say that what a tough market Toronto is to play in, especially in hockey. It's such a joke. No, it isn't. Are you kidding me? No, absolutely not.
No, because they don't actually trash
They
the Maple
don't,
Leafs.
man.
They trash
Dude.
the Blue Jays though.
They trash the Leafs. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but not to the degree that people think that it is.
Gotcha. Okay.
People think that it's all negative. Fuck this guy. This guy fucking sucks. Trade this. No, it's nothing like that.
Gotcha.
Nothing like that. It's just a stupid narrative that's out there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, whatever. Anyways, but yeah. So like I said, with the Tigers again, I can see a path to where this actually does work. Do I think it's the right move? No, I don't. I think you want to, especially given we don't know what the landscape coming up is going to look like. We have no idea.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't think baseball gets played next year.
I think it will get played. They cannot be that dumb.
I think they are that dumb.
Fair.
That's my defense. Of
No,
my stance.
it's hard to disagree with you because we've seen their labor disputes and they're generally not great. But to just basically piss on all this, baseball is more popular right now than it's ever been. Basically since '94, right?
Yeah,
Would you say?
I would agree.
Even in that '97 season with McGuire and Sosa, it's right now it's arguably the most popular it's ever been.
Which it's not even near that level, but yes, it is the most popular it's been in a long time. But that says how unpopular it's been for a long time too, though.
Fair, but like you saw, people were tuning into the WBC. Like the ratings for the World Series last year were huge.
Right.
People are watching baseball now, and I hate to say it, I think a lot of this has to do with the pitch clock. I do, because the games are quick, right?
Yep.
I'm not a fan of the pitch clock, but I get why people like it. I understand it.
Yep.
If baseball's that dumb to basically piss on that, then they deserve what they get for it. They do.
And here's my thing, and I really do hate to say it. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I think they're that dumb.
I can't disagree with you because we've seen it. We've absolutely seen it.
Yeah.
So I can't disagree with you on this. I don't want that to be the case. I really don't.
Nope.
But what I find funny about this is if it does go into, lockout, strike, whatever you want to call it, people are going to side with the owners, which is hilarious to me.
I know. I don't get that.
It's hilarious to me.
I don't get it.
It's like, so wait a minute. So employees want more money, just like you and me. We're employees. We want more money all the time, right?
Yeah.
But you're going to side with the people that have the money.
Right.
Explain that to me. Why? What is your rationale for this?
There's one rationale that I have,
Okay.
and it's for a salary cap, and it's because I want a more competitive league.
I don't think a salary cap's going to do that.
And so, and maybe it won't, and maybe I'm wrong, but that's the only reason why I would be on any side in this at all is I would like to see some sort of a salary cap in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, Dennis, you're right. When billionaires and millionaires fight about money, they get dumb real quick. You're fucking right about that.
Yep.
No, I would say, I think they need a salary floor.
No, I think I think that's the starting point. I don't think there's a chance in hell that they come back without a salary floor.
They have to have a salary floor.
I don't think there's to me that's not even that's a non-negotiating thing that has to happen.
Like, this is why a lot of owners are mad, and they're not mad at the players; they're mad at other owners,
Right.
Because all these big revenue clubs, like the Yankees, the Red Sox, Cubs, Blue Jays, etc., they're basically paying these small market owners like the Pirates and Royals and teams that don't spend money.
Right.
And those owners are just pocketing that money. They're not putting it back into the team to be competitive. Nope. So if I was like the Yankees, I'd be furious about that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, why the fuck am I giving you anything?
Right.
And again, and we've said this numerous times on this pod, if one of these owners cries poor, tell them to go fuck themselves.
Go fuck
because it's a lie.
Yeah.
It's a 100% lie. Absolutely 100% lie.
Yeah. When owners cry poor, it's the funniest thing in the world to me.
Oh, it's hysterical to me.
I mean, we see the prices you pay for these teams.
Oh yeah, like you
and
have
we
the money.
we see the prices we see the money you get back from revenue from TV deals. Like we know the numbers here, guys. Mm-hmm. You can't pull the wool over everybody's eyes.
And again, revenue sharing and all that shit. Like Pizza Boy's worth like $7 billion.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Don't tell me you don't have the money to fucking spend.
You absolutely do.
Now, if you do have the money to spend,
you know where you should spend it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one did you bring up?
Jason Stiller for Flexor Bank.
Dude.
I was waiting for you to tell me.
I didn't know which one you brought up because there's two realty. There's a mortgage and a realty.
I didn't bring both up. I was waiting for you, so I was going to click on it. I didn't bring anything up yet, so it was just black space.
Nice.
Anyway, Jason Stiller for Flagstar Bank.
If you're a homeowner or looking to be a first-time home buyer, give Jason Stillner, Senior Loan Officer at Flagstar Bank, a call today at 248-752-3631. Jason has great mortgage programs for first-time home buyers, including down payment assistance options and excellent interest rates. Again, give my guy Jason Stillner from Flagstar Bank a call today at 248-752-3631 and get the excellent service you deserve. Flagstar Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 27546.
Yeah.
All right, then. All right, so just the rest of the trade deadline. Mm-hmm. Obviously not Tiger-related.
I was going to say, can I do one Tiger-related real quick here?
Yeah.
I would like to see them do the middle ground.
Like a soft sell?
I want to see a soft sell. I want to see a sell of Skubal.
Well, they did that, was that last year? 2 years ago they did that? With Jack Flaherty?
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see trade Skubal, and I think you can get something for him, right? I think the rest of your team can do. If you can get any reliever at all for anything else, get a reliever in there, right?
I think you need multiple.
Right, but I'd take one.
And not rentals.
Right.
Guys with control.
Right. I think if you make multiple moves, you can make one big sell to get kind of a haul back with him.
Yeah.
And with Skubal, I should say. And then on a podcast pointing to a TV screen where he's standing doesn't really work
necessarily
well.
work.
I gotta say his name, Scooble.
I mean, unless you're watching us on the live stream.
Right.
But yeah.
If you trade Scooble, which is your big sell, and you get a haul back, and then you do a couple of small buys to shore up the bullpen, I think you could make a run still. I think you still could make a run. I don't think you're any worse of a team if you do that than if you keep Scooble right now. I don't.
But even if you don't do it this year, you set yourself up for next year. Okay, I'm all for that. Do it up. Whenever, if you can get a good haul, you have to get. You can't just get an okay haul.
Right.
You have to get at least good.
Right.
It has to be good.
Right. So, but that's still considered a sell, though. You're selling your big piece, right? You're getting other smaller pieces, but you're getting a haul, right?
This is what people don't realize. It's like the Tigers are actually in a very advantageous position right now.
Yeah. Thank you.
They are because
if they play it right, they are.
They have the biggest trade chip in the game right now. They do. They're the kingmaker right now.
And their minor league system has a few trade pieces to go get some bullpen pieces.
It does.
So use the extra pieces you have down there for trade pieces. Trade your big piece in Scooble, get a haul back, and get a couple relievers. And then make a run. Go.
I don't trust Scott Harris to do this though.
I mean, I don't either.
I don't.
But
I don't trust him to do that.
I'm living in my world right now. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would do.
But I think that's the right way to go about it. I do absolutely. I think it's the right way to go about it. I just don't think they're going to do that. I honestly don't.
I don't disagree with you.
But as for the rest of the MLB trade deadline,
nice.
Obviously, you got your buyers, your normal buyers. You know, the Yankees going to buy. Blue Jays. I'm curious to see what the Blue Jays do here. I really am, because kind of like the Tigers, they're in a very similar spot right here.
Yeah. And they just made it to.
And they just went to Game 7. Right?
Yeah, I mean they were.
Yeah.
That close to the World Series.
And it's like, what did they do here? Did they buy, or did they do kind of like a soft sell? Right.
Yeah.
Like they got a couple of pitchers on their staff that, you know, with expiring contracts, that you could get some.
You get some soft sell.
You could get some pieces for.
Yep.
And again, listening to all the stuff that's going on up there, most of their fans, they want to sell, which I don't blame them, because I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Like I don't think if you somehow magically get into the playoffs this year, you're not going to go on that magical run like you did last year. You're not good enough. Your offense sucks.
Yeah.
Like if you look at their offensive ranks, they're at the bottom of they're literally at the bottom of the American League. They're fucking terrible. And especially if your best player has 6 fucking home runs the entire year.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere. If you're smart, you'll do the sell or the soft sell, whatever you want to call it. Stock up for next year. Hope that this year is kind of an aberration. It's kind of the blip, kind of the outlier. Move on from there.
I think a soft sell is a must for the Tigers.
Yes.
And in their situation, I wouldn't say it doesn't fit them either. You know what I mean? No. It does. It clearly fits them.
Now, one thing I did hear about bring back the Scooble for a possible trade.
Okay.
Watch out for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Really?
Yes. When Ohtani was getting shopped when he was with the Angels, they were in on it. They were trying to trade for Ohtani. There was another guy they were in on too that they wanted to get. I forgot who it was, but it was a big name. It's like, yeah, but I was listening to a MLB Insider. They're talking about watch out for the Rays. They have the prospects to do it.
Really?
Because that's what the Rays do. This is why they're competitive all the time. It's because they develop talent.
Right. They're very good at drafting and developing talent.
They don't pay big money. They develop talent.
Right. They're basically the minor league for every major league teams. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. So they have to develop talent.
Right. Because once they get good enough, they can't afford to pay them.
They have the chips to make that happen.
Yeah.
That the Tigers would be like, okay, I like this.
Yeah.
Like another guy, San Diego is probably going to sell their closer in Mason Miller, which is kind of weird because they just signed him to a contract extension. I don't get it. Dude throws like 105, and then they're just going to trade him. Like, oh, okay. And they're going to get a massive haul for him.
Right.
You know? To who? I have no idea. If they trade him to the Dodgers, it's like, why are we even watching baseball anymore?
Why are we watching this game anymore?
Because this is where I give credit to the Dodgers. Yeah, they spend a ton of money, and good on them. They have owners that are willing to do it. Awesome.
Yep.
Like, I wish our owner did that. Like, our owner used to do.
Yeah.
But they supplement that with they have one of the best farm systems in baseball.
Yeah.
They develop talent. It's hard to beat that. It's very difficult to beat that. Right?
Yeah, because you're constantly producing your own heroes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're constantly producing your own talent.
Right. People always say, about the Dodgers, like, oh, they just buy championships. To a degree, every team buys championships.
Yeah.
But they have the pieces to go out and get that talent, right? And we talk about this with the NFL, right? When you have with draft picks, when you need that piece to get you over the hump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that draft pick might turn out to be an all-pro, but at that moment in time, it's a fucking lottery ticket. If you can take that lottery ticket and go out and get like the all-pro that's already an all-pro,
Right.
you fucking do it.
Because that's what you're hoping for with the lottery ticket anyway.
Exactly. You fucking do it. Why are you holding on to it?
Yeah,
Like, it's dumb.
You don't.
So, like I said, people bash the Dodgers, and I'm not a Dodgers fan by any means, but I respect what that organization does.
I mean, they're in it to win it. You
They
know what I
are,
mean? Like,
and I love that.
I would rather have that than the opposite. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get tired of them buying players. Yes, I get tired of it but I'm more tired of the other teams not doing it too. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even tired of them doing it. It's tired of seeing the same teams do it.
And this is
like, it's always Boston and
Yes.
New York Yankees and the Dodgers. They're the ones spending all the time. Nobody else spends. I'm mad when they spend, but I'm more mad that it's always them and none of the other teams.
Yeah. And this is why we need a salary floor.
Yeah. And to me, that's a non-negotiable that has to happen.
Yeah.
There's no way they're coming back without that.
No, and because again,
because the other owners won't let it.
No.
They're not going to let it at this point.
So we talk about the cap. I don't think the issue is so much the cap. By the way, players are going to fight that to the death.
Yeah, I know.
And from what I've been hearing, they have a massive war chest built up
Yeah.
to sit out through an entire season.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah, they're going to fight that to the death.
Yeah.
I don't think MLB will ever have
Like
a salary cap ever. A floor? I think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a thing. And I think it needs to be a thing.
I agree with you. I don't think it can't be a thing. Like I said, I think there's no way they come back without it.
No, it absolutely needs to be a thing. But anyways, we move on from the MLB trade deadline. Where do you want next?
Give me my choices again. My memory's for shit.
All right, do you want to do LaFraud?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do LaFraud.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fucking
so
hate this guy.
as we started off the show with that our national nightmare is over, that LeBron has made his decision.
He's
which
put us all out of misery.
All right, you fucking narcissistic jackass.
Yeah. You mean indecision?
So he has finally picked the Philadelphia 76ers as his next destination. He's decided to take his talents to Philly. Cool, man. Great. This is terrific. So I don't have it. Whatever. You go wherever you want. Couldn't care less. Go wherever the fuck you want. Don't care. I hope you lose every game you fucking play.
I do too.
What bothered me about this entire thing is, again, you took your time. Fine. You knew where you were going. You absolutely knew where the fuck you were going. 100% this whole time you knew where you were going.
I don't believe for 1 second he just decided. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. He knew. I think he knew all along where he was going. But again, in typical LeBron fashion,
He wanted all eyes
it's
on him.
about me.
Yep.
It's about me.
Look at me.
What bothers me the most about this is that the spineless fuck that runs that league, Adam Silver. Why did I call him David Silver? Anyways,
I don't know.
Silver, decided that LeBron was bigger than the fucking league he runs. He's like, well, we can't make our schedule. We can't finalize our schedule till you figure out where you're going to end up. Oh, really? Wow. I mean, if nothing else has said that you're a spineless fuck of a coward of a commissioner, well, this pretty much fucking puts a cherry on top of that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? And all the other commissioners of the Big Four, right? Like, we shit on Bettman, we've shit on Goodell, we've shit on Rob Manfred. And deservedly so at points, right?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if one of their players, like, say, like, Shohei did this, or McDavid did this, or Crosby did this, or fucking like Patrick Mahomes did this shit, all three of those commissioners would have said to him, "Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
We're putting the schedule out. Plan accordingly." But no, David Silver, being the gutless fuck that he is, oh, it's okay, LeBron. You do what you want. You're
Yeah.
fine. You're the head of this league. You do what you want. The fact that a 42-year-old fucking player is like the face of your league is a fucking problem, dude.
It's a
It's
huge
a
problem.
fucking problem.
It's a huge problem.
Like, David Stern, and this is what he was the master at when he ran that league. He made stars.
Yep.
He made faces of the league. He turned the NBA into a must-watch product. What the fuck have you done, Adam Silver? You've turned it into a...
I'm going to always call him David Silver now.
Fair enough. You've turned this into a must-not-watch product because you let shit like this happen. You are... And they've all taken the number one spot of the rankings as the worst commissioner in the Big Four. Oh, this one is number one with a bullet right now. It's not even close.
No.
It's not even fucking close.
Yeah, he's a spineless coward. And I can't believe they're going to end up... Didn't they say they're going to end up turning the logo into LeBron?
I've heard talk about that. And if they do it, again, it's just another gutless move.
I mean, it's
Like,
just
dude.
ridiculous to me. If you're going to change the logo to anybody, it should be to Jordan, not to...
Just leave it as it is.
Well,
It's
that's
fine.
That's what I vote for. But, like, you can't tell me you're going to change it to LeBron.
Like it's like when
Come on.
It's like when Gretzky retired and they retired his number league wide. I'm like, for what? Why?
Yeah.
Like, just to me that was ridiculous that they retired his number league wide. Like, then if you're gonna do that, why didn't you retire 66?
Right.
Why didn't you retire 9? You know, why didn't you retire 4?
Right. Just one player?
Just
Yeah.
one fucking player, really? Who is, again, it's arguable that he's the best player ever. It is. But you're like, no, we're just going to retire 99. But we're not going to retire Bobby Orr's number. We're not going to retire Gordie Howe. We're not going to retire Mario Lemieux or Maurice Richard or any of these guys. When they did that, I was furious about that when they did that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a joke. You want to honor it? Fine. But retire it? No. No, that's a joke. No. But
You know what's not a joke?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Yeah.
Go.
Tap and Barrel Grill in Shelby Township.
That's correct.
One of the newest sports bars in Metro Detroit.
Is it that new anymore?
It is to us.
It's been there for a while.
Yeah, you know what? It's still new.
Yeah.
It's still new. You know why? There's nothing newer.
Fair enough.
So it's new.
Go.
This upscale sports bar features over 40 craft beers on tap, handcrafted cocktails, a delicious scratch-made food menu, and an amazing patio, which you can utilize this time of year. It's amazing. It really is. Voted best patio in Macomb County by Crane's Detroit Weekly. The comfortable feel, attentive staff, and fine dining food options make it a must-visit spot for sports fans and foodies alike. Whether you're watching the big game or just looking for a great meal, Tap and Barrel Grill has you covered. Visit them at 50055 Van Dyke Avenue in Shelby Township or go to tapandbarrelgrill.com.
Nicely done.
Thank you, sir.
Nicely done. All right, what do you want to do next?
Choices.
Dude!
I-
All right, do you want to do Eiserman Larkin?
yeah, let's do that
All
one.
right, let's do it. Okay. So, as we've talked about numerous times on the show, with their collapses in the past few years, that, especially me, because I'm how much of a fan I am of Steve Eiserman.
Yep.
I've said, yeah, I think he should have been canned.
Yeah,
I think he should have been canned after last year.
100% agreed.
And so, and especially after this season,
Yep.
I said it. I'm like, yeah, he absolutely should be canned. And it turns out he was, and I put that in quotations, he was canned. It needed to happen. Now
It had to happen.
it did. It got to the point. It was just untenable. It was. Like, I don't think he grew or adapted to how the league is now. And I think this is what's happening in Anaheim with Pat Verbeek. He's doing the same thing. And this is why he just got butt-fucked on Leo Carlson's deal. Because he could have signed Leo Carlson earlier this year for $12 million a year. But Philly decided, hey, we're going to throw you an offer sheet for 18 a year.
Yeah.
And Anaheim had to match it. And they did, which basically just fucked up their entire salary cap. But this is the problem because Pat Verbeek, much like Yzerman, because who did Verbeek learn under? Mm-hmm. Steve Yzerman. Very tough negotiator, hardball, all that shit. And you've said this, like the agents and the players, they don't like it. Like, no, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with that shit.
No, you can play hardball, but you can't be a fucking hard-nosed prick.
No,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? Like
there's got to be some give and take, man. There just flat out has to be some give and take, right?
Yeah.
And I feel with both those guys, there really wasn't that. There wasn't.
No. And let me just say, Dennis says this. He says, I don't know why you wait until after the draft and free agency, though. And see, that was going to be my question is, what did this happen so quickly that, like, all of a sudden the snowball was out of control and it was like, all right, well, we really have no choice. We really have to make the decision now. Did it really catch them off guard, or were they torn? I don't know why you would wait. I really don't.
This absolutely should have happened right after the final day of the season. It should have. Because you cannot tell me that you did not know there was a rift between Yzerman and your captain. You can't tell me that. There's no fucking way you didn't know that. So
not as bad as that rift seems to be.
Oh, it's and I kind of laugh at it because it's just, everything that comes out about it is just Larkin's a fucking gutless pussy. It's like, dude, come on. And Yzerman didn't like it. This basically goes all the way back to that they didn't give him the C after Zetterberg, like for 2 years.
Okay. Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It goes like that far back. And then obviously the contract negotiation, which was very, very tense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that as well. And then when they traded Tyler Bertuzzi, which literally Larkin cried about like a bitch. I fucking hate Dylan Larkin. I flat out hate.
I'm not a huge fan of him.
I fucking hate Dylan Larkin. He's such a douche, bro. I can't. I'm like, no, dude. I don't like you.
I don't hate him, but I can say that, and if you listen to the show, you can hear me talk. I have never said I'm a fan of him. No. He's not. I don't care for the guy.
Yeah.
Right. I don't say I hate him, but I don't care for the
guy.
No,
I
not a fan.
I don't like. I'm not a fan at all.
And for me, it goes down to what did you do down the stretch the last few years when you wore the C? What did you do?
You didn't get your team to the playoffs. You definitely did that. But the thing about this is, like, obviously they were trying to trade him, and you gave him the list of 4 teams, whatever. Which again, I think should be abolished. If you have a no movement clause, and you request a trade with your no movement clause, I'm sorry, man. Like, we can trade you anywhere we want then.
Yeah,
flat out. We can trade, or at least half the league.
Right.
Fine. Like, to me, that's how it should be.
You
can't say, oh, I want to waive my no trade, but I'm only going to 4 teams.
Yeah, I'm only going to give you a handful of teams you can trade me to.
Go fuck yourself. Especially when you have 5 years left on your deal. Like, get fucked. The part about this, though, is what people don't realize is, and this is on Yzerman. It's like he was asking for first line centers back. Dylan Larkin is not a first line center, guys. He isn't. On a good team, he's a second line center at best.
Yes, I agree with you. And this is interesting. Dennis says, and with my sources too, I've heard he lost that locker room a few years ago. Players weren't big on him being captain.
I could absolutely see that. And again, you saw it down the stretch. These past 3 years?
Yep.
Like the nosedives? I mean, now.
They didn't play for you, I'll tell you that.
They definitely did not play for you. Absolutely. Now, if you want to pull up a funny picture.
Okay.
If you can.
Yeah.
Just type in Dylan Larkin World Cup.
Dylan Larkin.
Yeah. This might be a reason why he tanks it when it comes to down to April. When it comes down to March, later in the season. But again, obviously,
which picture am I looking for here? What?
Oh, that one right there. To the
that
left.
one?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Oh yeah.
First,
That might be a reason. But again, obviously everybody's going to pick sides in this. Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody's going to pick sides in this, whether, your Team Yzerman or Team Larkin. This is, basically it's all one big clusterfuck. It really is. But people are saying, that the Wings got rid of Yzerman because they did it to try to bring Larkin back. I don't think there's any way you can bring him back now at all. I don't. Like what Dennis is just saying. Like if he already had lost the locker room,
Yeah.
and then now you're like, "Fuck you, I want out," and but the bad man's gone. I want to come back. Nah, dude.
So here's my question then: Was this move done because Stevie was going to be the hard-headed prick he is, and go into the season without trading him?
I think.
And Pizza Boy didn't want to see that happen and said, I don't think we see eye to eye at this point.
No.
I'm not going to have us going into next season just holding on to a player and getting nothing out of him. Could that be?
I think that has something to do with it. Absolutely, I do.
So that might be why it happened so late in the process.
But but this is where he fucked up. Again, I don't see how you can bring him back. I don't.
I mean, I agree with you,
Like,
but they had already made that choice. So at that point in time, it had to be something that actually triggered him to then make that other decision.
They're basically
right?
like if we blow out a club legend, he might come back, right?
No, it's just I don't think Pizza Boy wanted to see him not trade him because Steve was not going to trade him. He was just going to be hard-headed and be like, fuck it. If I can't trade you, I can't trade you. We're going to start the season.
Yeah.
And I don't think Pizza Boy wanted to see that happen. I think he wants to see him be traded and be gone.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So since Stevie wasn't going to do it
Yeah.
and he was going to play chicken with him all the way down to the season
He
starting,
was.
he didn't want to see that happen.
Eisman wasn't going to get what he was asking for.
No.
He just wasn't.
No.
There was no fucking way he was going to get that.
No. And Dennis says what I agree with, too. He says, I don't think fans want him back. And I would agree with that, too. I don't think fans want him back either.
Hell no. Like, if he somehow comes back, right, that's going to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Like that was just saying, like, the locker room already wasn't a huge fan of him.
Yeah.
And then you're going to bring him back when he basically said, fuck you, I'm out.
Right.
Nope. That's not going to work. That ain't going to work, man.
No.
No, that's going to be a really, really bad idea.
Yeah. I think this, to me, it seems like this was done because he wasn't going to be traded and Pizza Boy didn't want to see that happen. He wants to see him gone.
I could see that. I mean, but again,
well, and like Dennis says, which is right, now you have no GM to make the trade.
Oh, it's gonna be Chris Draper. 100%. It's gonna be Chris Draper. I think.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Fucking A.
Again, like we always talk about with every team in this fucking city, they are loyal to a fault.
Can you please go somewhere else outside of the organization?
Loyal to a fault, man.
Please.
Like, and
take your time.
This is what
You've already fucked it up.
This is what I like. What the Maple Leafs did this past offseason. They finished fifth from last, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I think this is a blessing in disguise for this franchise. Fifth from last. Now you actually have to look in the mirror and say, all right, what the fuck are we? What are we doing? And you want to talk about the machete taking to ESPN? That's what the Leafs did. They took a machete to that front office and basically canned everybody. Like they had I think at one point they had 6 assistant GMs. Why the fuck do you need 6 assistant GMs? Like it's absurd. So John Chayka just was like, nah, we don't need this. Get out. You're gone. You're gone. Scouting, gone. Assistant GM, gone. Everybody, gone. It's like Oprah, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. It's like, okay.
You get a pink slip. You get a pink slip.
But
everybody gets a pink slip.
So basically everybody that was associated with the previous regime,
Yeah.
bye. You're out. And I like that.
Yeah.
Start fucking fresh.
Dennis says, excuse me. Oh, damn.
You all right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you
Excuse
sure?
me. Yep. No, I'm done. Dennis says, I would say Horkoff if they stay inside.
I could see that too. I still think it's going to be Draper, but I could see Horkoff. Absolutely. Yeah.
I would like to see Neither one of those. I would like to see them go outside the organization and take their time. Appoint somebody currently to just do the day-to-day stuff to try to, if you want to try to make the trade, you want to try, get somebody who you can do it interim while you're looking for the right guy.
You know who the right 3 guys are?
The fucking Joe Wright Group.
That's right. Whether you're buying or selling your home, now is the time to take advantage of having the expertise of 3 real estate agents for the price of 1 on your side. Make the right move with the right group, the Joe Wright Group. Give Craig Joe Wright, Mike Bush, and Shane Wilson a call today at 248-535-4750 to fulfill all of your real estate needs. There you go. Nice.
Nice read, buddy.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, but again, I think it's gonna be one of those 2. I think it's gonna be, which again goes against what I think they should do.
Yeah.
Just at a certain point, man, the glory days are over. Like, we got to break the band up. You know?
Yeah.
What are you gonna bring Lidstrom in here to run the fucking thing?
I've heard people say they want that,
No.
and I just fucking
No.
laugh. I laugh.
No, Lidstrom's living the cushy life in Sweden, bro.
Yeah,
like he's good.
It's like, dude, that is
Like,
first of all, that's never happening.
Well, it might, because the Leafs got Sundin over here from Sweden. He was living he was basically doing what Lidstrom's doing right now, and they somehow got him back to Toronto. I'm like, okay, I don't exactly know what his job title is. But
Yeah.
I think it's more like a recruiting thing.
Okay.
Which okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the fact that they got Daniel Alfredson, who arch rival senator.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be an assistant coach with the Leafs now. Oh, are you now? Cool. Sweet. All right, then. So that's a thing. I'm like, oh, how did that happen? You know how that happened? Matt Sundin. That's how that happened. Yeah. So, yeah, this is a mess. I think it has to be cleaned up before the season starts. I do.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know who is actually gonna make this trade now. But I will say,
Dennis says go for the Stars assistant GM working under Jim Nill.
I don't hate that idea.
Yeah.
I don't. I think it's a solid.
I mean,
idea.
if Jim Nill wasn't in such a great situation and older,
Yeah.
I'd be down to see him come back. But again, I'm sort of torn on that one too, because you're kind of redoing the old, the good old boys again, right? It's. But he's been gone for a while and he's done really well.
He has, but he's also, for as good as he's done, I think he's underachieved.
Yeah.
I do. Absolutely. For all the good teams that he's built in Dallas, like, don't give me the bubble Stanley Cup final. Stop it. No, we're not doing that. That doesn't count. I don't.
That year happened, Chris. You can't block it out anymore.
I can, yeah, I can.
That year happened.
It's just like that's one of LeBron's fraud championships, the bubble championship. It
Oh,
doesn't
you
count.
know what? Hold on, you're right. That year didn't happen, Chris. You're right. That year didn't happen, Chris.
I think he should. I think that organization, that team, should have done more in his time there. I do.
Yeah.
And they have. But again, if you bring him to Detroit, okay, I wouldn't be the worst move in the world. By all means, I mean, frankly, at this point, there's not much that would be a bad move,
Right.
Except, keeping the people you got in place now,
Yeah.
whether it be Draper, whether it be Horkoff, or basically anybody that's been in that organization for over like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, no, because you're just keeping it's just going to be the status quo. It's going to be the same shit. And now, so you lost arguably your best player, which I don't think he's their best player. I think Mort Seider is. You lost Patrick Kane, which we'll talk about that. $8 million a year.
Yeah.
Good God, Chicago.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoy.
Was there any doubt he was going to take that deal?
Oh, dude, like I get it. Like you got to do. You already got your cops.
Yeah. There was no doubt
Do
he
your
was
thing.
taking that money.
Like $8 million a year. Okay.
He was making like 3 in Detroit. wasn't
Right.
he?
Yeah. Do your thing, man. I get it. More power to you. But it's just the absurdity of that. So you lost Patrick Kane. You lost.
It's like when you pay a bunch of money to go see that old rock band that
Yeah.
should never be touring anymore.
Yes.
Or you're like, you're paying that kind of money for who?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so again, you lose Patrick Kane, you're gonna lose Dylan Larkin. Again, I don't think there's any way you can bring him back. But yeah,
I don't see how that's possible at this point.
Dennis is like, glad the Wings didn't pay that. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like I kind of wanted him, with the Leafs, just like especially for like a power play role. I'm like that'd have been like perfect, right?
Yeah, but not for $8 million.
Not for $8 million a year. Fuck no.
The hell?
That is absurd. I don't know where this team goes now. I don't know where they go.
Honestly, it's borderline on a full rebuild.
I'm curious what DeBrincat's going to want to do now.
At this point in time, I don't think he can stay. I just don't. At this point, I see a full rebuild coming. I don't see how they avoid it. And if you can convince me otherwise, great. But I personally don't see how they avoid a full rebuild.
Another one?
Believe me, I don't like the words that come out of my mouth,
But that's the thing. It was never a full rebuild. It got hijacked. It did. The full rebuild got hijacked. Yeah, Buffalo would have made kind of a nice bookend to the end of the career. You know, him going back home. Dennis said he wanted him in Buffalo. Yeah, it would have made a great story. You know, going back home and finish his career. They were in on it, but I mean, at this point in his career,
yeah,
like somebody's going to offer you $60 million for 2 years,
right?
When you're that age,
I'm there,
and you already got rings,
right?
I get it.
You got rings, and you gave up some of your money early to get the rings.
Yeah, like I get it.
So go get the money, man.
Right, exactly. But yeah, you got anything else on the Wings?
No.
Okay.
No.
Ward Manuel.
Ward Manuel.
Since you're wearing the Michigan shirt.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
Go blue.
Go blue. I think this is the gutless way out.
I could not agree more. I wish I disagreed for shock radio or for embrace the debate, but I don't.
We're not ESPN, man.
I don't. I think I do. I think it's gutless. I think this is gutless by the university, and I think it's gutless by him.
Going back to the Red Wing thing, Dennis said Yzerman did draft fairly well. Bring the kids up and see what they do. That's what he was so-called building. I think what happened in that Dennis is he was trying to. This is what the Red Wings have always done is they tried to like over-ripen their prospects. But I think the mandate came from upstairs that, hey, we have a new building. Get some fucking veterans in here. We need to make the playoffs. Which completely hijacked the rebuild.
And they never made the playoffs.
So, anyways, go back to Ward. Yes.
Yeah, I do. I think it's gutless. I think it's gutless by the university. I think it's gutless by him. I think the whole thing reeks. I think it reeks.
And the fact that they didn't release like anything from that fucking report
because there was no report. It was an audio report. There's no actual transcript of it. They didn't get an actual report.
So
why is that?
So $12 million was spent on
a phone call.
On a phone call?
On a phone call.
Awesome.
On a phone call.
Like, does this affect your fandom at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Like of the football program, or just athletics? Period.
Athletics. Period.
Okay.
No, okay. I can't lie to you. But it's not just this. It's been an accumulation of things, right? I mean, and I've expressed my dislike of the university in everything that I've disliked, and I've been very honest about that.
You have.
It doesn't mean I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I was close to abandoning it.
Yeah, you were.
But it doesn't mean I'm not a fan, and I will criticize them where I see fit, and this fits, man. This fucking reeks.
I don't disagree with you. It does. I think the organization or the school was incredibly gutless in this. If you're gonna get rid of them, just can them now. Just buy.
Yep. Well, and
this is the weird thing though. It's like, okay, while you've had all these scandals on your watch, you've actually been incredibly successful. You've had national championships,
right?
Right.
Yep.
Which
two in recent memory,
and like your hockey program gets to the Final Four, I guess, pretty much every fucking year.
Regularly.
Your NIL program is outstanding, great. But you let a lot of shady shit go on behind the scenes under your watch. I didn't know about that. The fuck you didn't know about that?
If you didn't, that means you're not doing your job
Exactly.
as well.
You're not fit.
You're either not fit for the role because
Right.
you didn't know, or you're not fit for the role because you did know.
Exactly.
Either way, you're not fit for the role.
Yes. And we've been calling for his head for how long now?
Yeah.
Basically after the Sharon thing.
Yep.
It was just like, all right, dude.
Yeah, it's
Actually-
enough's enough.
Yeah, it's okay.
But we've called for it before.
We have,
right?
with the Harbaugh thing.
With the Sharon thing, it was
Yeah.
enough was enough.
That was
right?
it. That was like, okay.
This was the end.
Like, you're done. Stop. This can't happen anymore. This
No,
is not a thing.
It does. It affects my fandom a little bit.
You know? Okay.
I like I said, this one to me, I don't know how to put it other than this one fucking reeks. This one smells horrendous.
See, I look
And
at
you know why they didn't get an actual report? I'm gonna tell you why they didn't.
lawsuits.
Oh, no, you can't FOIA a phone call.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you can't. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Smart. And
They
they're-
don't want
on
the
their
truth
part,
out
smart.
there.
Yeah.
They had the phone call.
Yeah.
You can't FOIA that.
Fair. All right. That's smart on their part, though.
I mean, yes, but it reeks.
It does. I again, going back to it, I think they should have been incredibly more transparent.
Yes,
100%.
that transparency for me. Transparency is key.
Yep.
Like why? Just be transparent.
Yep. No, I'm with you on that. I think that should have been a thing, but obviously, I think it's just gonna go away. Once football starts, nobody's gonna talk about this. Nobody. I mean, State fans and Ohio State fans.
I was
gonna
gonna
talk
say,
about it,
state fans will continue to talk about it.
of course, because they have
I'll
nothing
be-
better
but
to talk about.
They don't. But I'll be honest with you, dude. At this point, I don't blame them. Like at a certain point, stop giving the people that talk about you all the time, you complain that they talk about
Yeah.
you all the time, stuff to talk about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stop giving them topics to talk about.
You know, they say you're always stereotyped.
Yeah.
Stop being stereotypical.
Right.
Right?
Right. You're right. Stop being the stereotype.
Right. Exactly.
Stop doing what everybody expects you to
Yeah.
do. So I don't blame them at this point, man.
Yeah,
I can't even hate on that.
Yeah, right. I think this is a bad look for Michigan.
What
I
would
do.
what would we be doing if it was Michigan State or Ohio State?
Ripping them? Yeah.
To shreds.
Yeah, we would be
To
absolutely.
shreds, and that's why this one pisses me off. This one stinks.
Yep, it does. No, but this is where I kind of have the.
This one has a rotten egg fucking smell.
Oh, it absolutely does. This is kind of where I have the, kind of the thought process of while I don't like this, right?
Yeah.
But I still like Michigan athletics.
Yes. 100%.
Like I still like the I'm not even gonna call them kids anymore because no, they're bought and paid for now. So they're not kids
Yeah,
anymore. You're
they're-
bought and paid for.
Yeah.
I like the athletes
They're
that
athletes.
go. You're the athletes that go to Michigan,
Right.
and I want those teams to do well.
Yes.
Like I want Michigan football to be good.
Yes.
I want Michigan basketball to win another national championship.
Yes.
I want Michigan hockey to continue to be good.
100%.
And from everything I read, Michigan hockey is going to be fucking loaded this year. But so is Michigan State. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, great. I want those teams to be good, but I don't want to have not the asterisk, the cloud hanging over
Yeah.
all of it anymore.
Yeah. You don't want the black cloud that's
Right.
always over top of everything that's happening.
So it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't affect my thought about Michigan athletics as much as maybe you.
Yeah.
Of like what's happening under Ward Manuel's watch.
Right.
Because a lot of that, I don't think that goes to the players. I don't.
No, I don't. But see, it's going to take me a little while to come back around to the university and the athletic.
Right.
Because of the person who was running it was who he is.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with that.
Okay.
And so, yeah, a little bit. I'm not going to not be a fan. I'm still going to root for the team. Like you said, I'm still a fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one stings a little bit. Like this one pisses me off for the university. This one pisses me off.
No, again, it sucks. This should never be a thing. Like, frankly, the first scandal, it should have been gone.
Yeah.
Like, dude, enough.
First of all, stop breaking rules and shit. Second of all, stop deleting stuff once you do it. It just makes you look more guilty. Or if you're not guilty, it definitely makes you look guilty.
The whole problem with it is he had a regent that had his back,
yeah.
and now he's going to be gone. And oddly enough, they're both going out at the same time.
Oh wow.
Weird how that
That's
worked out.
strange.
Weird how that worked
that's
out.
strange how that happens.
So, yeah, I think we made it through all our topics, man.
All right.
Good job. Yeah, we
Fucking
did. Oh yeah,
nailed
the
it.
one last topic that we had:
Which one do we have last?
the best athlete you've ever
Oh.
seen live.
Yes.
Yes.
I like this topic, so let's do it still.
Yes.
The best athlete I've seen live.
Yes. Now,
So we had a pre-conversation.
we did.
And I think we need to go with our topic that we had before this, right? Which we said, Barry Sanders is too easy when you're from Detroit. because Barry Sanders will probably always be the best athlete you've ever seen play. If you've lived in Detroit, you've seen him play live.
Yep.
No doubt he's best athlete.
Yep.
So if you remove him, like we were talking, let's talk through it. You have to think about not only players that you've seen locally, but obviously every time you go see a local team, there's players that come in traveling.
Yeah.
And so if you take Barry Sanders out of it, it makes it much more difficult in Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only have we had a lot of really good athletes here,
Yep.
there's been a lot of really good athletes who have come through here.
Yes.
The stipulation is you had to have seen them live.
Yes.
In person. Not watching on TV.
No, like
At
in person.
the
yes.
game.
Whether it be road stadium, home stadium, doesn't matter. Yet in person. Now, while doing the show, I thought of one. And I can't believe I didn't think about this.
I did.
Sooner.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. I had the same thought.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That dude in his fucking prime, arguably the best athlete I've ever seen.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Mine's Kobe.
Kobe. Okay.
Yep.
I
I actually totally forgot I saw him play live.
there you go.
For me, he's the best athlete I've seen play live.
All right, so let me switch this up.
Okay.
Who's the best athlete that you wish you saw live?
Michael Jordan.
Bo Jackson.
That's a really good one. I still have to go with Jordan. I'm a big fan
That's
of
fair.
Jordan. But Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, to see that dude,
That's a great
whether it be
one.
baseball or
He is such. He
I'd
was
say probably more football.
I think if anybody's seen him play live, that's their best athlete they've ever seen play. I think he has to be.
It's hard to dissuade from that.
Yeah.
Like, but what would you pick? Would you pick baseball or football? I got to go football on this one.
I think I got to go football.
Yeah.
Again, you talk best athlete, right? To me, Deion Sanders was a great athlete.
Obviously.
I've seen him play live. That's another one I didn't even think of.
There you go.
I've seen him play live several times. Mm-hmm. Man, this is a hard question.
I
man.
know.
This is a great question. I
know.
love this.
Like,
Because it's bringing back all the. I didn't realize how many great athletes I've seen play live.
yeah.
You kind of forget.
Yes, you do. Like,
This is a great question.
Connor McDavid. I've seen him play live.
Yeah.
Like, it's rare that you see an athlete like on a field of multiple players.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Wow.
that guy's different.
Yeah. Like wow.
Connor McDavid is
Jesus.
that guy.
Yep.
He's like, that guy's different. You know?
He ain't playing the same game.
He's not
as
playing
they're
the same game.
Yes.
Now, I do have a hot take with Connor McDavid.
Okay.
And I shared this with Frank. And I think Connor McDavid is a horrible teammate.
Really?
I do. I think he's a horrible teammate.
Why do you say that?
Because you saw it. It was the first Stanley Cup final they were in against Florida, and they
Okay.
had that behind the scenes thing, and he's basically like screaming at his team,
Really?
like "Take the fuck in" and blah blah. And it was like, dude, take it down a notch, bro. Like, they're probably trying to. Dude, they all want to win,
Right.
and I get you're maniacal about winning a Stanley Cup.
Right.
We get it.
Yeah.
But dude, not everybody's as good as you.
Right.
It's like take it down a notch, bro.
Yeah. Not everybody's on your level, dude.
Like, and then this whole them hiring Mike Babcock now
Yeah.
to be the head coach when
Yeah.
it was apparently him and Draisaitl and Zach Hyman's doing to bring Mike Babcock in.
Really?
Well, of course you guys are gonna bring him in because he's not gonna shit on you.
Right.
He's gonna shit on everybody
else.
below you.
Yep.
Like to me, that's I'm sorry, dude. I think he's a terrible teammate. Great player. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like wants to win, has that dog mentality. Great. But I think you're a terrible fucking teammate.
Yeah.
And frankly, I'm going to go out on a really hot take and say he never wins a Stanley Cup.
Ooh. Because he's such a bad teammate?
I think it's part of the reason, yeah.
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 Because that'll run your career.
Like,
It'll make it to where you won't win big games.
you look at, let's take LeBron, for instance.
Yep.
You know, when's the last ring he won? Was it in the bubble? Yeah?
Yeah.
What the fuck has he done since?
But he's always in the news.
But you know why he hasn't won anything since?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to fucking play with him.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yep.
the thing that these assholes on ESPN and shit won't tell you
Yeah.
because they're bought and paid for by
LeBron James.
LeBron James. Nobody wants to fucking play with him.
Yep.
Because he's a fucking asshole.
He's a bad teammate.
He's a bad fucking teammate.
Yep.
Like this thing in Philly, you want to talk about like this media is actually legit.
Yeah.
they're gonna fucking rip him if this goes south.
They're gonna tear him apart,
which is gonna be awesome.
Sign me up. For
I can't wait for it.
Sign me up for every minute of it.
Like I say, people say like Toronto's a harsh media market. Bullshit. If this thing goes south,
Philly's probably the worst market you could be in.
Philly, Boston, or New York, one of the three. Pick them.
Yeah, and listen, if you're doing well, you're great. They'll praise you.
Oh yeah,
it'll be a great life. The minute you falter at all, they will bail on you.
Yeah.
They will drive the bus over you. They'll back it back over top of you.
Yep.
And then they'll drive it over you again.
I love it, and I hope this fails miserably.
I do too,
because I want these Philly reporters and media personalities to absolutely
bury
this fucker.
I'll be honest with you. If they're doing poorly, I'll watch more basketball.
Hate watch.
I will.
The hate watch.
I absolutely will hate watch.
I love the hate watch.
I will.
The hate watch is the best.
Yes. Absolutely it is.
Hate watch is the best. I fucking love it. Anyways, do you got anything else?
No, I don't.
Let's blow this pop.
All right. Give us a like, a share, and a follow on our social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube.
And I still hate those black ones.
You can find us all. You can find us on all of your podcast providers. Check out SOTDET.com. Click on shop, buy some stuff.
They're terrible.
Click on our sponsors' logos, buy some stuff. Give them a like, a share.
Fucking worse.
Give them a like, a share, and follow as well. SOTDET.com. On behalf of Chris, I'm Joe. We are Sports on Tap Detroit. See you next Tuesday.
And that is it for us today.
No, God, please, no!
Bye. Have a great time.
No, God!
Bye, guys.
No. Bye, buddy.
No!
Goodbye.
No!
Goodbye.
No!
It's never goodbye.
You know, we've been through our ups and been through our downs.
You were meant to be here tonight.
You guys will always be in my heart.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
I think the most important part is that we all stay together throughout.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Live. Fight like hell. The best thing I've ever done, the best thing I will ever do, is be a dad.
God, I love you guys. Mamba out.